Welcome, everybody, to our next game here at the Battle in the 614. Kevin Rao and the Hall of Fame coach Ray Corbett with you from Ohio Dominican University. This ought to be a good one. Our first boys game, Coach, Upper Arlington and Walnut Ridge. These are two good teams right here.
Yeah, I mean, two teams that for the last 5, 6, maybe even further than that, they've had great success. Maybe a little contrasting styles. If you look at the scores from their previous games, you know, Arlington was sitting there below 50, which sounds like they're going to try to control tempo a little bit, slow it down. Ridge, and you brought this up as we were preparing for this. Both teams, this is a little ironic, both teams lose their first game of the year in overtime.
Yep.
But Ridge goes 101-88 loss to Cincinnati-Aiken in overtime, so that means they're going to go up and down the floor a bit. Yep. So to the tempo goes the victor, I guess. You know, whoever gets to control the tempo might be the one that controls the game and wins it.
And we'll do our best with these numbers from Walnut Ridge because they are not easy to read. So we'll do our best. Arlington a little bit easier.
Luckily, my eyesight I'm just totally blind.
Well, we'll do our best here. Arlington in the white. The Walnut Ridge Scots are in the gray. Ball up, and it'll be handled by Walnut Ridge. And they'll get it to their point guard, Deion Samuels, the senior. Man-to-man defense from the Golden Bears. Little motion out top. High post. Down spins. Kicks it back outside. Samuels with the three. Underside of the rim and out of bounds.
Nice block out there. Good help defense by the Bears to start it. And Walnut Ridge is going to come out here at a little full court. Just token pressure right now. See how things go. So both groups starting in.
And running the show for the Golden Bears, that's Luke Mitchell, the junior. Down low, nice screen to get him on the post, but a good block from behind. Here come the Scots as we look for our first points of the game. In the lane, nice scoop underneath. And
good
Samuels.
Movement without the ball. Good movement without the ball. Mid-post feed, back cut, layup.
So Mitchell bringing it up. Little 1-3-1 set here with the high post. He'll drive it right in the lane himself. Go to the corner and be knocked out of bounds. But I tell you, they're going to allow some contact in this one.
Well, you know what? And the thing was right there, the Arlington guard blew by his kid from Walnut Ridge, but they were so quick and they were quick enough to recover easily and get that deflection.
And almost stolen away to go out of bounds, deflected by Samuels. And then he kicks the ball away. He's going to be told, don't do that. And it'll be Upper Arlington to throw it in. It'll be Will Graves, the junior, to look. He'll go to the forecourt. Driving in is Charlie Hunt. Dishes back behind to Henry. Henry, crossover a couple of times, looking for a spot, but good defense keeps him from penetrating. Left baseline all the way across, driving it in. Brody Larison, and cross court he goes, knocked out last by Arlington.
Once again, Arlington did a nice job of penetrating, but Ridge was able to recover on the backside to tap that ball off the Golden Bear leg.
So the Scots up by a couple here early. Ball almost knocked away, able to gather it back.
Nice job defensively again.
Good steal.
Three-quarter in the post player was able to tap the ball away.
Almost stolen away. Open look. And good. That from Will Graves.
Ridge is really putting a lot of pressure on the Arlington guards.
And that ball tipped out of bounds, belonged to the Scots.
You know, if they're able to handle that pressure, they're going to be able to get some really good looks.
And a lot of traffic underneath the basket at the moment. They'll wait for that to clear. 4 across the baseline and ended up looping it out. It's going to be stolen away. Again, that's Graves. Ahead it goes. The layup up and in from Luke Mitchell. 5-2, just like that. 5 straight points from the Golden Bears. Way outside with it. Deion Johnson circles over, finds Deion Samuels. Long 3, good. That one from Marquise Lucas, and he is their leading scorer coming back from last year. Ties the ballgame.
Pretty comfortable out there with that jump shot. Pretty comfortable stroke.
He is a big, strong fella as well.
He does have a build.
So my guess is he can also make it into the lane and have his way if he wants. Long 3 for Arlington. Good backside rebound, laying it up and in. That was Brody Larison. You know a little bit about that family.
Oh, my. I'm telling you, you talk about this is like, hey, let's feel old all of a sudden. Daddy Jake played for us for 4 years, was a quality player for us. He was a recipient. He played in the North-South game.
That one you got to be pretty good to do. Lucas back up with the offensive rebound in the lane, kicked around and picked up by the Golden Bears. Almost knocked away. 7-5. Arlington with the lead. The scoop a little short, but a good offensive rebound, driving and getting the foul. And should go to the line to shoot a couple as Walnut Ridge will send in a couple of new bodies, and now 2 for Joe Bills in Upper Arlington.
You know, Brody, just because I know the family, I got a little trivia on him, a little information. But team at Jones Junior High is a 7th grader.
How about that?
And may not even made it as an 8th grader. I can't swear he made it then, but I just remember talking to the parents, both of them I had as students. But they, hearing from him later on that, he just loved the game and he just kept working, and here he is starting his senior year. So it's a great story there.
Yeah. Hunt got them both. Makes it 8-5, 9-5 with both of them. Half of this first quarter has elapsed. Samuels drives. Did he get the foul on the push? They're going to say yes. Foul goes against Nate Nichols. His first, and you might have heard Upper Arlington's first. Walnut Ridge with 1 foul as well here in the first quarter. Down low, double team, finds Luke's on the backside. He's going to be fouled.
Wow.
He gets the shot.
There's a little strength involved there, wasn't there?
Yeah, there was.
I mean, he showed the ball, got the boy in the air, and was able to go through and finish. That's an outstanding job.
Well, we talked about how strong he looked. Well, he showed it right there. Marquise Lucas with the and 1 free throw here. Shot up and good. Go to Upper Arlington, so a turnover in a way for Golden Bears. They pick up on the turnover. In there now, Nolan Mitchell. And he'll hand behind. Mitchell on the move, keeps going. He's grabbed Lotta, and now we'll get the foul. We have seen some, looks like end of the season physicality with some of these teams today.
Well, I think in this game here, what's going to happen here is we're going to play another quarter or so, and the guys are going to have to just adjust to what's being allowed and what's not, and hopefully it stays that way and things are consistent throughout the day.
Underneath on the screen, Luciano Harrigan, who just got in there, but knocked away from him, and here comes Walnut Ridge. Lucas heads to the lane, dishes off. Deion Samuels with the bucket. And Walnut Ridge jumps into the lead, 10-9.
Good step through. Outstanding step through.
Nichols dishes it out. 3 no good. Here comes Walnut Ridge. Samuels beats the pack down, but a shot
Good
blocked
hustle.
from behind. Good hustle down the floor by Nolan Miller, the sophomore. Boy, Upper Arlington getting a lot of people in and out of this lineup.
You know, and I heard that about them, that they do play a lot of bodies.
Turnaround Lucas thought he was bumped, no call.
He was bumped. There was no call. But it was a gentle block out.
And we do see Charlie Freiberger in the ballgame now for
Yep.
Upper Arlington. Almost stolen away. Lucas, I'll tell you what, he's a hustling player right there. Almost got it on the defensive side. Underneath Harrigan. Luciano Harrigan, the senior. And he gives Upper Arlington the lead right back as we approach the 2-minute mark.
Nice little shuffle action there. Got a back screen. Turned into a layup for the Bears.
And contact.
It's a tough
But
shot.
good defense by Nate Nichols. He gets the ball back, dishes to the corner, hanging on. And Lucas able to steal it away, and then he'll get fouled on the slap by Nolan Miller. Just came down. That would be a slashing foul in hockey right there. Came across the hands.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's the first time I've heard that happen in a basketball
well,
game.
Let's, we
Throw
want
a little hockey slant to it.
Yeah, sure. So, happened on the floor.
Just don't ask me where the blue line is.
Nah, I won't. That's as deep as we're going on that today.
Thank the Lord.
Samuels, right side.
Tough shot again.
He gets his own
That's the
rebound.
second tough,
and
really
I think we're
tough
gonna get
look.
a tie-up, but on the arrow, it's going to belong to Walnut Ridge. And good job done by Nichols in there. He'll take a seat for the moment. Back in Will Graves. Walnut Ridge working against the man-to-man. A stop in the corner. Thought about it. That's DeAndre Thomas Reed that was going to go from the corner. Instead of be Deion Johnson. Back out top to Thomas Reed.
They still haven't fully reversed the floor yet. They've kept it on this side of the floor the whole time.
Lucas turns and faces. Heads to the lane. Times his leap and gets him. Wow, he was just biding his time.
Yeah, I've got the ball and you're in trouble.
He got the right rhythm out there. Corner shot on the three. Too far, knocked out. It belonged to Arlington. So, under 40 seconds to go in this first quarter. Walnut Ridge, the 12-11 lead. Quick shot from the corner. Rebound backside to Walnut Ridge.
Yeah, you asked earlier whether or not Arlington was going to control the tempo. They're putting it up pretty quick.
Yeah, they're not waiting around. Good switch off the screen.
I'm not sure about that being a good switch.
Well, I don't think that's the matchup you wanted coming out of that.
That's why
for sure.
I don't know if it was a good switch.
No, you're right. Brody Larison, a bigger guy, not able to stay with Samuels.
Ooh.
Now pull up all the way out, and Samuels already sitting down there, but his teammate wanted the shot. And a long shot won't get there. And that will do it for the first quarter. We will set up. We'll take a quick time out here. 16-11, Walnut Ridge on top. And we'll be back with second quarter action right after this.
Life moves fast, and Buckeye is here to keep you moving. New dream job? Celebrate with a ride that feels just as exciting. Passing the keys to your new teen driver? Treat yourself to an upgrade you'll love. Family getting bigger? Buckeye's got the perfect spacious, safety-packed vehicle for every new arrival. Wherever life takes you, Buckeye Nissan, Georgesville Nissan, Buckeye Honda, and Buckeye Toyota are ready to drive you forward. Your life, your car, your choice. Choose Buckeye.
Second quarter about to get underway. Walnut Ridge, a little bit of a spurt at the end of the first quarter to get them to 16-11. Kevin Rao, Ray Corbett with you from Ohio Dominican University. Battle in the 6-1-4, the fourth of our 6 games today. Arlington with the ball first in this second quarter. Fake on the 3, ran out of room. Wide open this time for Will Graves, and he'll get the 3 to go. Gets his team to within a couple.
Nice job. Good ball movement.
Get a whistle.
Coach Bills is not a happy camper over there right now. It appears that the Bears are running a little pack line, which means man-to-man, they sort of funnel the ball to the middle of the court. But you have to have great, and I mean great, gap integrity when you run that man-to-man defense. And there wasn't somebody there at that point to keep that from happening.
Boy, good man-to-man defense there. Graves almost got it right back, blocked it, but went back out to the top.
And this is what the pack line is designed to do, is to play against teams who are very, very – ooh, that's close to a travel.
Close to a walk, and we're going to get a foul inside.
You know, why that wasn't a travel, I don't know. But the pack is set up, and the architect was Tony Bennett, his dad, or his son. And
Lucas, the long 3, good. Boy, he can.
Hey, good luck guarding that.
Yeah, that's tough.
That's 10 for him so far. All right, 10 out of 19. That's not a bad start for the young man.
Not unexpected either, by the way.
I tell you what, I like this young man playing the point for the Bears. Luke Mitchell has a great handle, good size, handles, controls, sees things well.
Junior. Shot from the corner, and I think we're going to get a push.
That was Larison with the corner J. And then the below the push off there by Up Arlington, attacking the offensive glass.
And let's see who came back in the lineup. I think it was Luciano Harrigan back in for Upper Arlington. 19-14, 6.5 minutes before the halftime break. Down the lane and a block, but we're going to get a little bit of body on the way to the rim. And it'll go against Larison.
Tough matchup. When you get out there and you pressure on the wings like that, again, you've got to have great. We always talked about guard your yard. You've got to be able to stay in front of your man, no direct drives. And I don't know, that may have been a little bit too direct for their help defense to be there for.
And we're going to get a timeout called.
Number 1.
Full timeout. We'll have another free throw coming up on the other side. Let's take a break and give some time to the folks that allow us to bring this to you.
What good is the best orthopedic care if it takes weeks to see a joint specialist?
Ow.
If joint issues are affecting your life, the joint experts at OrthoNeuro are here to help with next day scheduling with an orthopedic specialist. How does that sound? Ortho Neuro, for every motion in life.
And I like Joe. Whoops.
After the timeout, Arlington now on the short side of it, 21-14, as Walnut Ridge has played a tough game to begin this second quarter. Both ends of the floor. Arlington looking to respond here as they called the timeout. Underneath it goes Larison. Will have to get it back in. We're going to get a foul call there real quick. Could have happened a little bit before that. I think that was a delayed call off the first motion.
That was the second time I've seen that look out of Arlington. And it's a little I'm sorry, that's the second time I've seen that set out of Up Arlington. And in both cases, Ridge has been able to recover, to make it difficult for them to finish.
Happened on the floor. Had Graves there for just a minute, and then he's going to get a 5 call. He was kind of looking the other way as Graves came down that left side and just didn't see him.
Got to give Arlington or Walnut Ridge scouts credit on that. They were able to take away that slip action that Arlington was looking to run on that OB.
So Walnut Ridge the ball in the 7-point lead here.
I
in the
like
second
this
quarter.
right here, I can tell you. I like that. Nice job, though. What a job defensively. That's the equivalent in the high school game of getting LeBron the ball at the foul line in the NBA game.
Yep. Miss on the 3 from the corner. And Lucas with it. The jumper from the right side from Deion Johnson, no good, the junior. And bringing it up is Hayden Henry. We'll get the foul on the push in the forecourt.
Henry and Mitchell both have done a nice job at the point of handling the ball. And this is great duress, great pressure they're getting from Walnut Ridge.
Back in, he gave him a lift in the first quarter, Nate Nichols for Upper Arlington. And we got another foul just like that.
Well, that was a nice little out-of-bounds play on the side. Arlington put everybody up above the volleyball lines and posted their big. Say, okay, you want to pressure me? We're just going to throw it into our big guy and force him to foul him.
Larison, turnaround jumper,
That
good.
boy, Brody.
Cuts the lead to 5. Johnson hooks it around. Again, good tight man-to-man. Johnson thought about that. Gave that front of that rim a stare, and now he's looking at Lucas. And hit out of his hands. And bringing it back out and taking another look as they set up their half court. That's Cortez Chandler came down the baseline, out top to Samuels, and he was looking for Lucas, and Lucas not happy that he didn't spot him.
Right there was an outstanding defensive segment from Up Arlington. Kept Walnut Ridge in front, made them take time, and it basically forced them into a turnover. Nothing easy there.
5-point lead for Walnut Ridge. Arlington will try to cut into it. Larison from the corner nails it. He's establishing a presence here in the last couple of possessions.
Well, a good penetration and kick.
And going to get a foul on the bump. Let's see if it was in the act of shooting. It is. And going to the line to shoot a couple will be the senior Deion Samuels. His team up by a couple. Walnut Ridge, coached by Charles Jefferson. First one good. Last year, Walnut Ridge 17-7. They were 11-3 in the City League. And didn't get the roll this time, and Larson pulls down the rebound. Ahead it goes. Mitchell. And shot blocked. Thought there might have been a little something from behind there. Larson there again. Boy, he is everywhere.
Getting some things done here, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. Last couple minutes for sure. Little crossover, looking for some room down there is Henry. And rebound. Walnut Ridge doesn't waste any time getting up the floor. LaShawn Sanders. And we're going to get a charge, and we'll go the other way. Whoops, sorry.
That's just a tough call, but an outstanding job in getting in front and establishing legal guarding position.
Exactly. I mean, that's you got to hustle.
Oh, yeah. These guys are quick. And to be able to cut off the baseline, pick a spot, and do what they just did was tremendous.
Some motion around the perimeter. No, good rebound underneath. Quickly ahead. Saunders gets it back out to Johnson. Around to Samuels. Johnson left point. Shot coming around. No. Tried it with the left hand. Arlington the other way, down by 3. Off the board.
Nice
Good.
move.
That's Will Graves. Scored early in the game, and now he gets another one here.
That's 8 points for Will. 2 threes in that layup.
Johnson crosses over, comes down the left side, tried to get it back into the lane. And couldn't quite get it done. That's Makai Madry who's into the ball game. Nice pass on the baseline. No room for the shot. Instead, we'll go out to Graves, and he'll get the 3. And just like that, it is 24-22, Upper Arlington in the lead. That three-pointer gives them the 2-point advantage.
Mr. Graves now with 11. 3 threes and a 2. So he's getting rather comfortable here in Panther Stadium.
You know, they've had some really good looks. And now they're starting to knock them down.
Yeah, they look more comfortable. And, you know, that was a backdoor set that Arlington ran there. But Ridge rotated around, and what Arlington did was, welcome to modern basketball. You rotate around, somebody better be covering the backside corner, because in today's game, we're going to attack it, and we're skipping it backside a lot. And that's exactly what Arlington did. Got an open look and knocked it down.
Well, we've seen him from Larson and now Graves from that corner.
By the way, as you said earlier, this has been a great game to watch.
A steal, Henry all the way and lays it up and in.
Little Euro step there by Mr. Henry.
Gives his team a 4-point lead. Right back the other way. Johnson down the left side. Rebound underneath to Madry and knocked out of his hands. So we'll have Walnut Ridge inbound the ball underneath their basket.
It's been a while since the Scots have scored. I'd say that the Bears are doing a nice job defending.
And we're going to get a foul backside there. And it's going to go against Nolan Miller, who was holding on to Marquise Lucas. And that is his 3rd foul, so he's going to come out of there on the shooting in the bonus now. Have a couple shots here for Lucas.
Mr. Lucas has got now 12 points to lead his squad. So he and Mr. Graves are battling for game honors at this point.
Miller out, and in is Luciano Harrigan. Next shot good. Walnut Ridge pulls to within a couple. And Nabe actually, next foul against Walnut Ridge will put Arlington in the bonus as well, with just over a minute and a half left to go in this second quarter. Down the lane, Henry again with the left hand. This time it doesn't go. And Lucas the rebound. He'll take it himself down the floor with Harrigan guarding it. Johnson looked into Madry, couldn't get it to him. He'll take it himself down the baseline. Double team, ball on the floor, stolen away. Here comes Nichols, ahead it goes to Graves, and the ball hangs on the rim and falls through.
Great defense on that loose ball. Arlington showing some toughness here.
Lucas, good defense around the potential screen there. Samuels, who was probably the quickest guy on the floor, I would say. And
then there's
Lucas,
a handful.
Yeah, he just goes up and under and just made it easy for himself by going to the other side of the rim.
Is it obvious? So I just make sure that he touches the ball every trip down on offense?
I would. I believe
you
I
better
would.
come up with a reason why I'm not.
Because if they collapse on him, somebody's going to be wide open.
I'm not sure I give that up.
No.
He catches the ball. He's a handful.
Yeah.
He's so strong and quick.
And he's got a pretty good library of moves there that he can make to go to the bucket. Harrigan gets rid of it to Graves. Now Henry. Double team from behind. It's knocked away from him. There's Samuels. There's that quickness I was talking about. Long shot, no good, and that's how we'll end up in this first quarter. 28-26. The Golden Bears from Upper Arlington leading the Scots of Walnut Ridge at halftime. We'll take a quick break, come back with you for second half action in this fourth game of our 6. Upper Arlington girls will be next. They'll play Findlay coming in from a little bit of distance. We'll have that one for you next, but we got another half in this one. We'll do it after this timeout for halftime.
What good is the best orthopedic care if it takes weeks to see a joint specialist? If joint issues are affecting your life, the joint experts at OrthoNeuro are here to help with next-day scheduling with an orthopedic specialist. How does that sound? OrthoNeuro, for every motion in life.
This game is for the kids.
My name is Sydney Opfer and I'm a junior here at East Knox. This past summer, our KMAC athletes gathered in Fredericktown to discuss how to improve sportsmanship throughout the year.
This game's about sportsmanship and respect.
I'll begin by asking everyone to support the dedication and hard work of each team and coach. We'd also like to thank the referees for taking the time to officiate the game we love.
We officiate for the love of the game.
We officiate for the kids.
Fans, we ask you to please be kind and respectful so that we can continue competing. Thank you for your time and support, and good luck to both teams.
Let's make this a fun experience for everyone here.
Respect the game.
Do me a favor, respect the game.
Life moves fast, and Buckeye is here to keep you moving. New dream job? Celebrate with a ride that feels just as exciting. Passing the keys to your new teen driver? Treat yourself to an upgrade you'll love. Family getting bigger? Buckeye's got the perfect spacious, safety-packed vehicle for every new arrival. Wherever life takes you, Buckeye Nissan, Georgesville Nissan, Buckeye Honda, and Buckeye Toyota are ready to drive you forward. Your life, your car, your choice. Choose Buckeye.
We get ready for second half action here at Ohio Dominican University. Kevin Rao and the Hall of Fame coach, Ray Corbett. Coach, we saw a good one in this first half.
You know, and again, contrasting styles. You know, I'd say Arlington's got to be really happy because there was a chance that they could get blown out early. They were able to sit down and make this into more of a half-court game. Ridge hung in there as well. So should be a great second half.
2-point lead for Upper Arlington as we put 8 minutes on the clock for this third quarter. Walnut Ridge, the Scots with the basketball to start. Marquise Lucas, I'd say their star player. I think it's easy to say that. Drives, gets his own as the ball hit away from him, able to gather it back. Johnson at the free throw line, kicks it back to Samuels.
Arlington just stays in front. They're just staying in front of their guys, doing a little gap work.
And the three from the corner. And that was LaShawn Saunders. And Walnut Ridge just like that back in the lead.
You know, that's sort of interesting that they left a shooter in the corner.
Really concentrating on that middle. We have to with Lucas.
Well, the ball side corner, typically in today's game, that's one of the things you just don't see happen.
And there's a three right back at you, says Upper Arlington. Henry with the three from the right corner. And just like that, it's an Upper Arlington lead. In the lane, hit away from Samuels, and we get a tripping foul. We do. As with a full head of steam, Mitchell came out of there with the basketball. Graves back to Mitchell. You like what you see with this one?
So far, I've been a fan of both the guards that Arlington's had at the point. 10 and 15 have both done a nice.
Ahead it comes. Off the board, no. Good hustle defense. Arlington the other way. Larison hustled underneath and he'll lay it up and in.
Good pass and good cut. That was a great pass, a little sort of a look away. Gave it a look as if he's going to the top of the key and found that cutter at the bucket.
That Duke offense with the double screen high. Underneath, good ball control. That's, again, for the second bucket in this third quarter, Saunders. Drive down, kick back to Larison, passed on the three in the lane, puts it up, little hook action. Get a lot of contact going both ways. Samuels quickly down, creates some space for himself and can't get it to go. Arlington down, Graves, good look on the three, in and out. Backside rebound.
Somebody controlling the tempo in this game.
Charlie Hunt grabbed it, but that off the side of the board. And the Scots have the ball.
Walnut Ridge looks like they want to slow it down.
And they'll set up again, trying to get a screen out top for Johnson. They'd like to get it to Lucas in the lane if they could. Dish back, and Saunders will put it in and draw the foul. Good strong play toward the hoop. And he'll go to the line with the and one. We'll get Nolan Miller back in there for Upper Arlington. He will replace Larison. He gets a little bit of instruction from Joe Bills across the way.
That's 7 points for Mr. Saunders here in the third quarter.
Yeah, LaShawn Saunders, a senior.
He was held scoreless the first half.
Left-handed shooter. Long rebound, and Arlington will control it. Charlie Hunt able to grab it. He'll give it to Mitchell. He'll work against Saunders. And he'll continue to work. Got a lot of tangled feet so far in this third quarter. Spin move on the baseline. Across it goes. Graves fakes. Dishes back out to Hunt. Hunt drives the lane. Dishes off. He finds Miller underneath. right back out it goes.
Only about 4 or 5 guys. I think the coaching staff jumped up on that fake.
And we're going to get a stoppage of play there.
Nice post entry. Got a foul on the entry by the Scots.
Third foul called against Deion Sanders. No, it's not Deion Sanders. It's Deion Samuels. I knew I was going to do that before the day was over. Ooh. And we're going to have a foul on Upper Arlington. And Nolan Miller, I think that's his 4th. It is. And he will come out along with Charlie Hunt.
I kind of like that. I'm over there watching the Arlington bench, and they're showing exactly what the young man did to get the foul. So one of the assistants must have seen what happened.
We're tied at 33.
I tell you what, Arlington's just doing a good job being physical and guarding. I mean, they're getting called, but I tell you, they're not backing down, and you don't expect them to back down, but they're being physical here and making Walnut Ridge work really hard per possession.
Samuels will come out for Walnut Ridge. Up and underneath. Good, strong play.
That was a real nice move.
And yeah, we'll get the numbers are just so hard to read on their jerseys. We'll try to keep you up on that, but again, it's a
okay. Is it 10?
Yes. And a rebound here by the Scots. Lucas all the way down, double team, goes high off the board and in. Just again, so strong. Can't emphasize that enough. Arlington had him surrounded, and we're going to get a timeout called. And Upper Arlington will call it. Down by 4 is 4 quick points for Walnut Ridge. And makes it 37-33 with 3.5 minutes. We'll take a quick timeout. We'll be back right after this. 3:31 to go, third quarter. Walnut Ridge on top, 37-33.
Life moves fast, and Buckeye is here to keep you moving. New dream job? Celebrate with a ride that feels just as exciting. Passing the keys to your new teen driver? Treat yourself to an upgrade you'll love. Family getting bigger? Buckeye's got the perfect spacious, safety-packed vehicle for every new arrival. Wherever life takes you, Buckeye Nissan, Georgesville Nissan, Buckeye Honda, and Buckeye Toyota are ready to drive you forward. Your life, your car, your choice. Choose Buckeye.
Back after the timeout. Upper Arlington with the basketball trailing by 4, long 3, front of the rim, but there's Nate Nichols, who has been a little bit of a spark plug off the bench today for the Golden Bears. Graves with the 3, this one too strong, and out off Larison and out of bounds. Oh, that was actually Nichols underneath. So 4-point lead, and bringing it the length of the court will be the Scots from Walnut Ridge, up by 4. They're without their point guard right now, Deion Samuels, who's in a little bit of foul trouble. Lucas down the lane, and you better get a full body on him. And he will get it to go, and we'll have a free throw.
You cannot let him play one-on-one. Arlington has, they might have a couple guys that can get remotely close to staying in front of him and strong enough to influence his shot, but he's a tough matchup.
And he gets the free throw. Makes it a 7-point lead. I believe that's Walnut Ridge's largest lead of the ballgame.
I think they may have been at 7 early.
Okay.
In the second, early in the second, and then Arlington went on a nice run. This is a key possession.
Nichols down the
And he
lane,
got
put
it.
it up and in, and he's fouled.
And that's how you answer a key possession.
So it makes it 40-35. He'll have a free throw. And second foul called on Cortez Chandler. .236 left to go. 4-point lead. See if Nichols can get it. Does not get the roll. And the rebound comes away to Walnut Ridge. Five-point lead. Johnson on the dribble against Nichols. Now Lucas. He'll work against Harrington. Underneath, puts it up and in, and again, he's just so hard to stop. Makes it 42-35. We approach the 2-minute mark of this third quarter.
Arlington came in to double team, and the kid slipped. And he's just strong enough to get through the other contact.
Kick to the corner. Larison with the three. Front of the rim, backside rebound.
What a great offensive rebound.
That was a scrum. Harrigan pulled it down. Quick pass underneath.
All right, somebody else.
Kick out to
Boom.
Mitchell, and he's good. Makes it 42-38.
Just same kind of game we had earlier, it seemed like, where you had a chance for this thing to get blown out of proportion, and Arlington stays around and makes something happen.
Making some room underneath, can't get it to go, and boy, had good look at it. That was DeAndre Thomas-Reed. Ball thrown this way, knocked out of bounds by Walnut Ridge. So Upper Arlington will have it underneath. Into the lineup for the Golden Bears, Charlie Freiberger. Saw a little bit of action in the first half as well. Off the screen, the three, and it'll go over the board and out of bounds. It'll belong to Walnut Ridge.
Pretty good look there on that out of bounds play, but just didn't knock her down.
So a minute 8 and counting here in quarter number 3. Walnut Ridge a 4-point lead in the basketball. Johnson out front, guarded by Nichols. Gets it to Lucas, way away from the bucket, guarded by Harrigan. See if Walnut Ridge plays for the last one. We got a ways to go, about 50 seconds. That seems like an eternity with these two teams.
Well, I think they're pretty happy.
Yeah,
pretty
they
content
are
right now. And if you look at what they're doing, they're not putting any pressure whatsoever on the ball.
Lucas and Harrigan going at it a bit at the high post.
Yeah, Mr. Harrigan there is getting a little physical.
Yep.
Doesn't look like that's the first time he's been physical in a basketball affair. Now they got the switch, and
Johnson all the way will lay it up and in.
Still though, there's 12 seconds to go. What can the Bears get done?
Mitchell. Nichols came out to get the screen, and again he falls. This is about the third time we've seen him go down like that.
That's
and that'll be
traveling,
a travel,
but
so this wouldn't
to no
count if it
avail.
goes. So 44-38. It is at our last break. We're getting ready to go to the fourth quarter in this one. We hope that you will join us. We're going to take a quick timeout. Be back right after this.
Celebrate with a ride that feels just as exciting. Passing the keys to your new teen driver? Treat yourself to an upgrade you'll love. Family getting bigger? Buckeye's got the perfect spacious, safety-packed vehicle for every new arrival. Wherever life takes you, Buckeye Nissan, Georgesville Nissan, Buckeye Honda, and Buckeye Toyota are ready to drive you forward. Your life, your car, your choice. Choose Buckeye.
What good is the best orthopedic care if it takes weeks to see a joint specialist? If joint issues are affecting your life, the joint experts at OrthoNeuro are here to help with next day scheduling with an orthopedic specialist. How does that sound? OrthoNeuro, for every motion in life.
Well, Coach, we went to the break too quickly. I went to the break too quickly.
We missed it. We missed the Brad Stevens back pick play of the day. At the end of the third quarter, Brody Larison got back screened with less than a second to go, caught it in the air, tipped it in, and because of it, Arlington's now down 4 with the ball to start the fourth.
And we are underway. So, yeah, cut it to a 4-point lead. Loses this one, and here comes Samuels, who's back in there. Puts it up against pressure. Larison, the rebound, looking for help, gets it to Mitchell. Arlington going to slow it down just a little bit here, trailing by 4 early in this fourth quarter. All the way to the bucket, putting it up, and the good block on the play by Saunders. And who's it going to belong to? Looking for help.
Stays home.
Yep, would stay with Walnut Ridge.
Huh. Mr. Kern, the official over there, had the call.
So Saunders will back it out. Now Johnson out front, but we said Samuel's back in there. You can tell when he's not on the floor. So quick. Saunders to the lane. Now they find Lucas. He gets pushed away from the block, comes up and under, goes across the baseline. Saunders with the finger roll, no. Upper Arlington the rebound. Here comes Hunt. Dishes off Larison. Stops, puts up the three. Got the roll. Cuts the Walnut Ridge lead to 1. So he has scored the last 5 points for the Golden Bears. 2 we didn't see, and 3 we just did.
I think he's leading the team in scoring right now with 14.
To the corner, Johnson, 7-footer. He'll put it back
That's
up.
A great job. Great job. Offensive rebounding there. You know, when you're in the paint, the guy who knows where the ball's going should be your most effective rebounder. In that case, that's the shooter. And right there, you had a perfect example of it.
3-point lead again for Walnut Ridge, and we're going to get a foul on the baseline. And going to the line to shoot 2 will be Luke Mitchell, the junior point guard. He gets his bearings. First one good, get another one. Lead is 2 now for the Scots of Walnut Ridge. Next one up and good.
Nice job. Pretty comfortable shooting those two.
Walnut Ridge lead is 1. And we're going to get a quick timeout called.
Is that by Walnut Ridge?
I believe it was.
I believe that's a pretty intelligent call. I think our
What?
boy,
Talk
instead
about
of taking Mr. Lucas out of the game, let's call timeout. That way I keep my best player on the floor and let him rest.
And we've got everything straight on our board now. It is 48-45.
Correct.
Walnut Ridge up by 3. And we're going to correct our clock as well. Whole new system here. So we try to get everything right. There we are. Kevin Rao, Ray Corbett, Alex Rao on the camera for us today. And we are doing a marathon here today. This is our, what game is this? I've lost track. 4th game out of 6.
This is number 4.
Yeah.
Once again, we're going back to
may
that
have hit the-
high-level math back from Zanesville.
I know. I may have hit the wall.
If we start
at
running
halftime.
out of limbs, we're in trouble with Kevin when it comes to addition.
I'm going to keep working on it, I promise. 48-45, Walnut Ridge. This is a good ball club. Both these teams are going to have a lot of success this year.
Contrasting styles make for great fights, right? And that's what
but
we have here.
On the defensive side, both play really intense defense.
I think Arlington switches a lot. They're running the pack. But boy, oh boy, I tell you what, I'm impressed with how Walnut Ridge guards you as well. And, they've taken care of the ball. Both teams have. It's been fun.
So Arlington, the basketball down by 3. Hunt working against Samuels. Larson all the way out to help. Out top, Mitchell had a look, passed it up.
Oh,
Larson
Brody.
does, and goes
Brody
to the
was
backside.
too open there.
Yeah, sometimes.
I don't think he's been that open all day long.
I'm not sure he got his feet completely settled either. Johnson. Saunders out top. It goes to Thomas Reed. That's a hyphenated name. Thomas hyphen Reed. Johnson again. Samuels working against Will Graves.
Okay, the man's got the ball now. Let's see what they do.
Lucas. On him is Charlie Hunt.
A lot of work to do. Do everything for the top of the key, half-court area before you touch the ball.
He decides to dish it off instead. Here comes Saunders. Almost lost the ball. Baseline to Johnson now. Backside to Thomas Reed, and we're going to get a foul.
Good patience by Walnut Ridge right there. Actually, outstanding patience.
And it will be DeAndre Thomas Reed to go to the line. He is a senior. Couple of shots coming up with his team up by 3. Has another. Four and a half minutes to go in this 4th quarter. We got a long way to go in this one. Next one also off the back of the iron. 3rd man in the lane, rebound for Mitchell, looking for help. Gets it to Hunt. Hunt.
Ooh.
Mitchell.
Good coverage. Good coverage.
Graves to Hunt. Long 3. No. Rebound in the corner to Mitchell. On the floor, trying to get the handle. Took a while for Henry.
Tremendous quickness.
Larson down the lane with the finger roll. He's fouled. Go to the line to shoot a couple. Thomas Reed on the foul. His 3rd, second foul here in the 4th quarter. We'll keep an eye on that as 2 now for the Scots. Only 1 for Upper Arlington. Free throw good. Makes it a 2-point game. 4:06 to go in regulation. And good. So here we go. 1-point lead for Walnut Ridge. They have the basketball. Johnson out top. Samuels. Lucas left block working against Nichols. He'll put it up and he's fouled. And it wasn't the straight up with the arms. It was the body as he went around.
Got to give Walnut Ridge staff credit right there. As soon as the substitution was made and Arlington went to a guard to guard Mr. Lucas, Walnut Ridge got him down on the block, posted him, and took advantage of it.
First free throw good. Next one up and hangs on and falls through. And Walnut Ridge will call another timeout. We're going to keep it right here as we tell you a little bit about our player of the game is going to be named in this one. And our sponsors for this one are Serve Pro and Ortho Neuro. Now, how do you find out about that? Well, you go to our friends at where are they? They are at 270 Hoops. That's where they are. I knew that. Our friend Zach Fleer, who we've had on our coaches show once in a while.
Yes, we have.
A lot of knowledge about high school basketball all over the area. But yeah, go to 270 Hoops and you can see pictures, and they'll also have highlights later of the games here, so you want to see that. And the sponsor for this game, again, Serve Pro and Ortho Neuro. Arlington will bring it up the floor. Down by 3.
Oh.
And again, Mitchell goes to the ground. We've seen him do that 4 or 5 times in this game.
Okay, what do we got?
Nichols.
Curl.
Coming out top to Hunt. Graves, a fake. He'll go up with the 3. In and out. Samuels the rebound for Walnut Ridge.
That's a pretty daggone good look. That's something that Arlington wanted big time, I'm sure.
Just spun around and came back
game.
out.
Again, here we have an ISO. Let's see how long it takes our up Walnut Ridge to isolate their big down there.
It's Nichols down low, probably given, well, maybe only 4 or 5 inches tall, but he's given some pounds for sure. He's working his best.
Oh, he's battling. He's battling big time.
He almost just got Olayed where the player moves out of the way that he's leaning on. Lucky to keep his balance. Johnson, and we're going to get a foul call.
Got to push. Got to push, which is sort of an unusual call because there's been a lot of that going on throughout the game.
Well, throughout the day. I think there's a theme here. And
okay,
Nichols going to come out. They're going to get a little bit
size.
more. Yeah, they're going to get Harrigan in there, a little more brawn against Lucas.
All right. I'd still like to get him at the foul line.
There's the matchup. He'll kick to the corner. Good look. No, and Mitchell backside will get the rebound.
Great rebound. And if I'm up Arlington, I'm giving that young man a rack of balls and saying, beat me with it.
Harrigan dishes off Larson. In and out. That ball was halfway down.
Unfortunate. What a great look.
Walnut Ridge coming the other way. Johnson, spin move at the free throw line.
I like him a lot at the top. You know, he has a great handle, great size.
And he's so smooth about it, you don't really notice
extremely. I agree with you.
Lucas hit from behind.
3 on 1. Let's see what they get.
The
nice
layup,
job.
good. Finishing was Luciano Harrigan. And he makes it a one-point game
there, Mr. Rao.
Yeah, boy.
Let's see if they're going to show some patience or are they going to get to the big.
Thomas Reed, hands behind to Saunders. Saunders, Larson on him, and we're going to get a foul on Larson, trying to keep him from going around. Still not the bonus. So we will inbound that underneath the Scott basket.
Ooh,
next one will be
a great cut.
Bonus for Walnut Ridge.
Okay. Interesting. Whether or not this is Arlington or Walnut Ridge's style.
They're going to slow it down a little 1-2-2 look.
I don't think Arlington's going to let them. They're going to pressure them and make them play until they get the matchup they want.
Hayden Henry came out to force the issue.
Ooh,
ball's on the floor.
Here we go.
Mitchell steals, double teamed, almost gives it back. We're going to get a foul call, I think, on Johnson. Still not bonus as Mitchell falls awkwardly. Boy, he spent some time on the hardwood.
He has been on the floor today.
Yes.
He's going to
He
tell
does
Mom.
not seem uncomfortable there. He has been all over it. Harrigan out. We're going to get who's back in here.
He does a lot of good things for the Bears. There's no doubt about it. He's a tough kid.
We're going to take a timeout, but we're going to keep it right here with 1:04 to go. Walnut Ridge with the 1-point lead. This has been a good one today as these teams, they were both 0-1 coming in after overtime losses their first time out. Let's see if, well, I don't know if that'll be in the cards or not. We've seemed to danced around tie score a little bit.
Well, we do have an oddball, though, so you 49-50, so it's not like it's a 2-point spread. It's a
you're
1.
Right. You're right.
It sort of leads you to believe that it's going to be that finish, that type.
And I'd try to do some math with 2s and 3s, but you know how I am.
Well, you know, I would be impressed if they were to make a 3 here, Arlington, whether or not that would just blow the circuits from our computer and we'd be out for the day.
Yeah, I know. We'd be done. You know, do what you got to do. And again, we'll be back. We got 2 more after this. We'll have the Upper Arlington girls and Findlay coming down from up north, the northwest part of the state. And then the last game today, both of these will be girls' games. Bishop Watterson and Buckeye Valley, and that ought to be a good one. Your old friend Sam Davis coaching up Watterson.
Coach Davis, yes, they're 1-1 this year. Last time out wait a second, they opened the season with a nice win. They beat Kilbourne, who's highly regarded in Central Ohio. So
and then Todd Pennington at Buckeye Valley, a good coach. Boys had some good runs.
They're the women on Buck Valley 3-0 had a nice win last night against my Bobcats.
Upper Arlington with the ball in. On the floor,
Wow.
battling. Johnson able to get it. Knocked away from him. And it will be Walnut Ridge ball.
That was an interesting no call on any of that.
Yeah, there's a lot going on there.
There was a lot going on in that.
Inbound to Johnson.
Oh!
Stolen away. Mitchell up. Foul.
Then they're going to call the
They're gonna say
foul
it's
on the
floor.
steal.
They're going to say it was on the floor.
Yes. Yeah, Walnut Ridge wasn't prepared for the trap on the inbound and just casually threw the ball back. And Arlington got the steal, and on the steal they were fouled.
Both teams will be in the bonus the next time, meaning they'll be shooting 2 on the next foul. Mitchell to inbound it, looking for help, looking, and they get it underneath. Driving the hoop and laying it in for the lead. That was Hayden Henry. The good move when, tell you, they were running out of seconds to inbound that ball. Walnut Ridge down by 1, and we're going to get a timeout called by Walnut Ridge to discuss being down by just 1.
You know, our Ridge has given Arlington fits getting the ball in bounds, and Coach Beals that time just spread the floor and brought a kid from the backside slot high above the top of the key area and had him back cut, and he was able to catch and finish. And, you know, so you sometimes you get burnt by what you like to do. In that case, that's what happened here with the Scots. Outstanding defense, but better offense.
So we have 33 seconds, but it's actually, because we don't have tenths on this system, 32.2. In Upper Arlington with the 1-point lead, and Walnut Ridge will have the basketball. They will inbound it in the side court right here in front of us.
And I don't know about you, but I think Mr. Lucas has to touch the ball.
Yeah, I think that would be.
And I believe Upper Arlington knows that Mr. Lucas has to touch the ball. And so now here's where things get goofy. Typically in games like this, it's the offensive rebounder that ends up being the victor.
Yep.
So let's see what happens, whether or not the Bears can secure the offensive rebound if Ridge was to miss this.
And it will be Charlie Hunt
There you
guarding
go.
Lucas.
I would clear the world and let him play.
He's able to dish off, the shot up, and we're going to get a late call.
Actually a good call.
And it is the right call.
It was the right call. Yep. And that was a nice job. He kicked it out on the double team. Now the question is, can the Scots convert? Should be a 2-shotter.
And it is Cortez Chandler
who
to
has
shoot
not
it.
scored today, the southpaw.
First one up and good.
Cotton.
He ties it up. We're tied at 51, and we'll get a timeout called.
Very
by
comfortable
Upper
shooting
Arlington.
that there, Mr. Rao. Very
Yep.
comfortable.
Full timeout, but we'll keep it here because I don't want to miss anything this time. So we'll make sure that we keep it here. Let's get the clock set up exactly right. Again, we'll have 22 seconds on our clock, but it's 21.7. All tied at 51, and it'll be Cortez Chandler, the senior, to have one more free throw. So I'm sure Joe Bell's talking to his Arlington squad about no matter whether he makes it or not, here's what we're going to do.
Well, what is the timeout situation for both squads?
Yeah, I don't think we
Read
can.
the board.
Yeah, I don't think it
see
tells
any
it up
numbers.
there.
Yeah. So I'm not sure where we're at with the Bears.
Sometimes they'll tell them right at the end of this one. Let's see if we can.
But what you have to look at here is, so you've got to change the situations. A maiden free throw, do you want to attack? Typically, you want to attack so that you have time for an offensive rebound in case there's a miss. So maybe to attack at the 12, 13 second. If you are the tie ball game situation, there's no reason to attack. You want to take the last shot of the quarter.
Yep.
And
here we go.
The fact you're in the bonus puts you in a pretty good situation. It's not like, hey, let's shoot a three. Let's take the ball to the rack.
Cortez Chandler to shoot it. This is second free throw.
See if he can get number two. The lefty lines it up. Senior releases.
And no
misses.
good.
So now we got a tie game. Let's see what happens.
And these teams have each played one game. They were both overtime losses.
And we ran a shallow cut, what we call a ghost cut. Ooh.
Mitchell.
Uh-oh, good
Finds
look.
Hunt.
And a
he's
foul.
With 4.3 seconds. And he's going to get 3 free throws.
He is going to get 3 free throws, and there's no disputing that.
And
There's
Lucas,
no disputing that. That was you don't knock down the shooter. Even in, I don't care what league you live in, you have to protect the shooter's ability to come down.
and it's going to go.
He didn't kick his legs out. He didn't do anything.
And actually, it's called on Johnson. No, I always said it was called Lucas, but it was Johnson on the foul, his second.
Is he getting 3?
And first one is good. That puts him back in the lead with 4.3.
Okay.
And I believe 2 more coming his way.
If they get a 3-point lead, will Coach Bill's foul?
Boy, that's a tough question. Next one is
Not
good.
for me. Not for me. I'm fouling.
Right away.
Your son was a district championship team. We fouled.
Yeah.
That was the rule.
I remember that very well.
We were in a district championship against Sparta Highland, and we fouled.
Next one, and he has a
3.
trifecta. You don't see it
Timeout.
much. Quick timeout. Now, unlike the NBA where they would move it to
That's
half
what I
court,
was just
it's going to be
say.
full court.
Interesting situation here. Because if this was the collegiate game or the NBA game, they could relocate to half court. High school game, you're still taking it. You've got 94 to get to it. So you can, the play you run is totally different than what you would if you were taking them all to bounds at half court.
So are you trying to get the first pass to the half court area? Or
Well, I think I'm going to be. I'll be honest with you. I'm shocked if Arlington doesn't foul. I'm telling you that right now.
you're not worried about, if you were Arlington, an offensive rebound?
I don't care about any of that. You've got to
Okay.
do. You've got to do 3 or 4 things correctly.
Right. Dominoes
versus
have to fall.
Versus the one thing.
Yep.
And that is take it and dribble it all the way down here, release it to somebody, or even not, and shoot it off the fly.
But if you're Walnut Ridge,
that's what Ridge is going to have to do now.
do you want to try to pass it away from what
I think
looks
what
like?
you want to do is you want to get it so that you're going towards your bucket.
Yeah. And they finally,
And they don't
it's
do
going
it.
to be tipped away. It still belonged to Walnut Ridge.
And they didn't do it. They were. If you notice how they were running 2 away from their bucket there.
Yep. 3.1 seconds now. Now they're going to peel off, looking for help. Johnson grabs it in the backcourt. They're going to let him
Pretty
take
good
the
look.
shot, and no, it's not going to go. And that'll do it. Boy, it was a good one. 54-51. Golden Bears of Upper Arlington come back and win it by 3. The 3 coming from Charlie Hunt on 3 consecutive free throws on a foul behind the arc.
You know what I'm going to say? I'm going to tell you this right now, Kevin. The play of the game. 0.05 seconds to go at the end of the third quarter, and the Bears pull a rabbit out of the hat and hit a lob play to Mr. Brody Larison for a 2-pointer.
Yep. That we didn't see. Sorry.
In my opinion,
yep.
That just turned things around. It could have been a much bigger lead, of course. That's elementary, Captain Obvious here, but still. You know,
it mattered.
It mattered.
Absolutely.
I mean, you're talking about what if our Arlington was down 3 instead of, So, yeah, big play. Congratulations to Coach Bills there.
Yeah, no, good job done down the stretch. Well, that'll do it for this game. Hey, we got 2 more. Don't go anywhere. Go back to cbusports.com. You can get the link there, and we will make that work. That's going to do it for us. Again, Upper Arlington wins it, coming from behind, 54-51 over Walnut Ridge. We'll be back with Upper Arlington girls taking on Findlay. Don't go anywhere.